Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology once again. And today I'm going to be talking about the week 32nd of the year and the first week of August 2020. And this is going to be from the 3rd August till the 9th of August. And we have moon transiting through 3 signs, as I will not be able to make this video and edit it and put it up. So I'm going to be doing it live so that at least I pass on the information to you how this week is coming, the coming up week is going to be for all of us. So from the 3rd to 4th, moon is going to be in Capricorn sign and will be conjunct Saturn and will be aspected by Sun and Mercury. And we have Raksha Bandhan full moon on that day. And we have Shravan Purnima. We call it Shravan Purnima. And Purnima starts from 9:28 p.m. IST on the 2nd, and it is till the 9:28 p.m. India time, 3rd August. So this is going to be full moon time, of course, and Sun and Moon are in opposition, conjunct Mercury and Saturn there with Moon. And it is going to be 4th of, then 5th and 6th, we have Moon transiting through Aquarius, and 7, 8, 9, Moon will be in Pisces sign. In case it is not the connection has problem, please do let me know. I will not be able to read the chat. I apologies. So here we have on the 4th of August Gayatri Japam. So this is the main highlight of the week. In case you are a student native, or you want to initiate something new, so this will help you. In case you have to, plan your education also, do Gayatri chant for 108 times. As you know, it is Om Bhur, Bhuwah, Svah, Savitur, Varenyam, Bhargo, Devasya, Dhimahi, Dhiyo, Prachodayat. So this is a very important chant. If you do it, it will be really helpful for the student natives. It means let us adore the supremacy of the divine Sun, the Godhead who illuminates all, who recreates all, from whom all proceed, to whom all must return, whom we invoke to direct our understandings aright in our progress towards his holy seat. So there are variations to it, of course, the meaning, because this is from the text, so the meanings vary. But if you will chant this, you will get, your life gets illuminated, so it is a very, very important chant. And on the 9th of August, we have Balram Jayanti. Lord Balram is Lord Krishna's elder brother. And it said that Lord Rama's younger brother Lakshmana was also Lord Balram. So he's actually the serpent, Vishnuji sits on, Lord Vishnu sits on. So he said that, I want to be with you all the time. So he was taking, the incarnation every time whenever, was, he was born. So whenever he was on the earth, so he, Lord Balram also came along with him. So that serpent actually came along with him, with Lord Vishnu. So that's a very important day in case you have to acknowledge your elder brothers or younger brothers. So you should be doing it on that day. We do have Haigriva Jayanti. Lord Haigriva is also, incarnation of Lord Vishnu, one of the incarnations. So that is also on the 4th when we have Gayatri Japam. So in case he restored all the Vedas that day to Lord Brahma. So that is also a very important day. We acknowledge our gurus. Okay, it's not Guru Purnima though, but it is going to be on the 4th, and we can acknowledge Lord Haigriva also on that day. That's called the Lord Haigriva Jayanti. So that's gratitude to the gurus. So we know Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces sign are going to be getting activated this week because Moon is going to be transiting there. So wherever your Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces is, so that is going to gain a lot of energy with Moon transiting there. As it is, Saturn is there, and Mars is also in Pisces. So it is actually activated already. So I hope my connection is clear and you can hear me clear, if anybody can tell me that. Okay, so starting with the sign-wise prediction. So for Aries people, Moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So that's a good transit for you again, because in the 10th house, it's like culmination, and we have Purnima also and Raksha Bandhan also that day. So, you can acknowledge your elders, you can acknowledge your siblings that day. And at workplace, you can complete the task that you are assigned. So it's good for you. Somebody can do the timestamps, please. Sorry. So it is good for you. If you have to visit any religious place or do perform any religious activity, also you can do that on the initial part of the week. Then Moon will be transiting your 11th house. You have some innovation, that ideas that you have, some technology related work, or meeting up any friend from a long time you have not met. So it's a good transit for you, and it is going to be thanks, Enoch. So it is going to be good for you. It is a good transit for you, and you can definitely take this week as a positive week for you, apart from the fag end of the week when you have Mars and Moon conjunction in the 12th house. You are lacking sleep also. You're having sleep disorder. You are having some problems in your dreams also. So you have to be taking care of your sleep. Eat right, eat on time, and sleep. So that will help you. A lot of aggression, because Moon is coming to an end. When Moon is transiting your 12th house for Aries people, especially this week, is the cycle is coming to the end. So Mars is going to be looking at your 6th house, your 7th house also. So some problems with the relatives, or your spouse, or your people apart from you, around you. So you can have some clashes there as well. So in case you have to give some kind of some creative energy, you want to pen down, or you want to write down a journal or something, so you should be doing it on the fag end, the last 3 days of the week. So that will be really helping you. You're getting a lot many thoughts, so you should, to tame them, you should write them down. It will be good for you. Then of course, Venus and Rahu are in your 3rd house, so you are having communication, of course, a lot of communication, but there's a lot of confusion also at the same time. So utilize this transit of Moon towards positive. Get connected with the people around you in a positive manner. Not a good time to be in a relationship, to initiate any relationship. You can initiate a business, you can invest, but not a good time for relationship. Of course, this week is not meant for relationship. It's for business, work, profession, and career. And of course, if you want to initiate any educational qualifications of yours, you have to enhance them. So you should be doing it during this time. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. So for Taurus people, Moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. So something which, you want to initiate, adventure, some new, some learning, some, learning a language. You have that exploration quest in you. You want to explore new areas of life. So it is definitely going to be happening this week. In case you want to study a new topic, do it, because this is a Gayatri Japam time also. So it is going to bring about some positive there. You chant Gayatri Mantra, and you will be able to get that concentration, focus more. So it's good for student natives. I would suggest, if you want to, go ahead with it. Moon will be transiting your 10th house and 11th houses also. So this will be bringing about a lot of energy at the professional front. You'll be completing your tasks, your projects that you are in, positive. Getting connected with your friends, or getting some news, they can be there. In case you are having some clashes already in your romantic life, so you will have some problems there as well this week, because Mars is looking at your 5th house. A lot of emotions at the same time, a lot of aggression, latent energy is there actually. It's not that you are going to be all the time aggressive, or you're going to be very emotional all the time. No, but it is definitely going to give you some energy which is going to be very mixed. It will be giving you some kind of tendency to a separative tendency at times, and then you will be like too emotional, you want to be attached to that person. So that is something which is going to be there, a tug of war kind of a scenario this week. So utilize it. Utilize it towards positive. Rahu Venus are in the 2nd house, so you have to be taking care of what you eat. lot of sweet tooth, actually. You are eating a lot of sweets, so be careful. Some dental issues you can have, so you have to be taking care of your eating habits. Some digestive trouble also can happen. Ketu is in your 8th house and Jupiter is also retrograding, so all this put together, it can give you some problems related to your teeth region, related to your stomach region as well. But very good communication with the higher authorities, government jobs. If you want to complete, you will be able to. Everything is positive about speech. Anything related to speech, utilize, communicate. This is the week when you should be communicating with people and you will be getting good news. You'll be spiritual also. Maybe you'll be visiting a spiritual place, a religious place, or you will be maybe doing some rituals at home itself. So good for you. See, Saturn, whenever is transiting the 9th house, I just briefly keep saying some tips, also telling you something which is very important. Saturn, whenever is transiting the 9th house, you forget to do the religious activities. You forget, or you don't feel like. Okay, or you have to do something which is very unconventional, not the rituals that you are already doing. It is actually a very binding kind of a energy, with Saturn in the 9th house. But at the same time, it is like going to a cremation place, maybe some death in the family. It's not that it is going to be with you only, but whenever Saturn transits or is in the it is aspecting the 9th house, so some bad news we get to hear, something unconventional, something very different you hear. Okay, but this week is good for you. Utilize it for your professional growth and getting connected with your friends. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini, 8th, 9th, and 10th house transit of moon. Of course, 8th house, the energies are scattered, thought process is very haywire. You feel very moody. You feel that, you don't want to do anything. You have been doing, but nothing is happening your way. Health issues. You feel very, maybe some skin related problems you can have, speech related issues. You are not able to convey what you want to. So all this put together, things are not in your favor, at least till the time Saturn is transiting your 8th house. So you have to be really careful about your health. You have to be taking care of your thought process when moon is also transiting the 8th. So you have to take care of your thought process. You have to complete what the tasks you have been assigned rather than just shoving them away. Okay, then 9th house transit is good for you. You'll be learning something new, something very essential that you want to pick up. You want to learn something new, some adventure, some new books, some new topic you will be learning. You're on the exploration, intellectual exploration during this time, so it is positive. In case you have to learn a foreign language, I think you should be doing that, because Ketu is with Jupiter as well. So foreign language will give you good results. In case you want to, you will be able to complete. Gayatri Japam is there. Please go and hear the initial part after I upload this video, where I've told Gayatri Japam is very, very essential. It illuminates your life because it's related to sun. So you should be actually doing something which is moral and ethical. Only then you will be gaining success, because Rahu is in your Lagna, so you can go haywire. Be careful. And lastly, moon will be transiting your 10th house, and the energy is pretty strong. You want to get connected with people at the place of work, but you can have some clashes there as well, heated arguments, because Mars is going to give you energy. So energy, you have to utilize it towards positive rather than going haywire and picking up some argument which is not going to be helping you. So it's better that you get connected with the co-workers and your seniors rather than having some clashes. Okay, so it is going to be a positive one. Then moon will be obviously with the then we have full moon also. The energy is in the 8th house, so health you have to take care, your thought process you have to take care. So you, or maybe you will be spending unnecessarily. It can also happen. So just take care of your financials and take care of your thought process mainly this week. It is good for but good for student natives. Student natives are going to be starting something new, or maybe they will, on the Gayatri Japam day, you should be initiating your maybe some new subjects that you want to take up. So you should be doing that. Not good time for investments, not good time for business. Any new business if you want to start up, not right now. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. Somebody is waiting for Cancer patiently. Yes, for Cancer natives, this is going to be the transit is going to be from the 7th, 8th, and 9th houses of Moon. See, weekly transits are based on Moon, and for you people, Moon is your Lagnesh also. First of all, it is a full moon on the third, second night it starts, and it's still the third night. So moon is looking at the first house also, so it is giving that energy to this lagna. So positive to start with, it's a positive one, and there will be a lot of energy in you. Work at the workplace, at home front, you will be getting connected with your family members, with your spouse. In case you're not married, then you will be obviously waiting for you'll be getting connected with the people outside other than you. So this is the time when you are very emotional about the people around you. Okay, so full moon, new moons are, the energies where you feel very emotional. It's tidal, moon is tidal, so thought process is too many, like too many thoughts coming into your mind. So you have to write down, actually, whether these are good thoughts or the bad thoughts. As I always say, maintain a journal. Then there is problem in the sixth house with Ketu and Jupiter there as well. So you have to be taking care of your relatives. Getting connected with the relatives might be bringing about some problems. You might be getting irritated this week, that why somebody has come into our house, or why we are getting connected during this time. So all that can happen during the start of the week. But then moon is going to be in the 8th house of yours. So 8th house energy is not a good energy, because you feel very basically, 8th house is a scattered thought process. 8th house is transformative. So if you see this is a negative one, it will become a negative one. But I feel that whenever moon is transiting the 8th house, it is a detrimental place for moon. So it is definitely going to bring about some transformation in you. If you feel today you get very upset, okay, then you realize I shouldn't get upset. So you're growing, right? So if you do something negative, only then you will be coming out of it, right? So you have to realize what you're doing, whether it's correct or wrong. So you have to see, right and wrong is different for everybody. Okay, it is like, but we have certain set rules. Okay, this 8th house energy is negative, I know. There are a lot many mood swings. You become very agitated at times. So because your 8th lord is also in retrogradation, so you will be feeling those energies even more. And Saturn and is retrograding also in your 7th house, so a lot of clashes with your partner. Or there can be that your partner is little unwell that day and you're getting little restless. So either or, any of these things can happen, but you have to be very careful with what you think, what you speak. You have to be very strong. And somebody wrote, always be positive. So be positive. So here moon will be transiting the 9th house towards the end of the week. 9th house energy is pretty strong, to give you some initiating some new things. Okay, learning, it is basically the house of learning, higher learning. So this is going to give you some energy at over there towards positive. You are intellectually, you are exploring. Okay, so you will be able to utilize this time. So use this time for higher learning, enhancing your skills. Learn a language, learn something. You should actually be learning something when moon is transiting there. Maybe you come across your guru, or you learn some tips from them. You get some good tips. Maybe you on YouTube only you learn something. You sit down and write them. You take the notes and you write something. So this is a good time for doing that. Mars is also there, so the energy is pretty strong. But you have to channelize that energy. You can have some problems with your father. Rather than getting involved in heated arguments with your father or with your siblings, it's better to actually channelize your energies towards positive. And that is not difficult. You can easily do it. In case you have to get connected with some foreign clients during this time, it is good. Maybe because of the work you will be getting connected with some foreigners. So, or maybe some buddy from somebody you're looking at will be coming your way from foreign land. Okay, so coming to the next sign, that is Leo. So for Leo, moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses, and it is going to be a positive transit for you. Why? Because 6th house is that I feel that 6th house transit gives you some money. You get some money from somewhere or the other. Secondly, you are fitness freak during this time. You want to start something about, you want to take care of yourself. You are health freak, you are a wellness freak during this time. I will not call freak, then somebody will tell me that why I'm calling freak. But yes, you are actually managing your calendar. You're thinking about wellness, growth, and you're thinking about getting connected with your co-workers, planning your calendar, redefining your schedules. So it is definitely you're health conscious, and you are at the same time very organized also. If you are not, you should be, because Saturn is transiting your 6th house, so you better be very structured. You should be following a structure and very be positive. At the same time, you have to be very strict in your schedules. Okay, so in case you are in health service or something, so moon being there, you will be actually doing a lot of work and nurturing kinds when moon is transiting your 6th house. So positive. Also, Sun and Mercury are looking at this, so you will be getting connected with your co-workers, talking to them. Some communication will be there, definitely. And there is full moon energy in this zone. So you will be actually getting connected with your co-workers for some kind of projects that you are going to be talking about, and you will be able to process that, because it's like culmination of old and beginning of the new. So you will be maybe planning some strategy planning or something which you are going to be doing during this week. Then moon will be transiting your 7th house in the middle of the week. So that is something which will give you some emotions towards your partner. You will be thinking about wearing new clothes. You want to dress up, you want to go out, but you can't. But you can do that still. You should be wearing some new clothes. Maybe they're lying kept in the wardrobe. You should air them. You should take them out, wear them. So it's going to be positive for you. Then lastly, moon will be transiting your 8th house. So 8th house energy is scattered. As I always say, it's a transformative energy. You should always take it as positive, in a stride. What happens, people think about property matters. People get gifts during this time. See the positives. Okay, so but Mars is there, so you have to be taking care. Maybe you're walking and you topple and you just fall and you get hurt. So be careful. It can also happen. Intensity will vary from person to person, from chart to chart, of course, how your Mars is, how your moon is in your chart, and how's your sun, sun in your natal chart. So we have to see all the other factors, but definitely these are general predictions that I'm giving. Moon transiting the 8th house is basically mood swings. You feel very moody. You feel like just leaving everything and going. You just don't want to be in this world. At times you feel that, right? That energy everybody goes through during the whole month. Once at least you go through that. So that is the energy that you have to tame. You have to understand that energy, and you don't have to get carried away with it. Okay, you're getting those thoughts, fine, but be a little receptive. Don't just look at your thoughts. At times you should be just looking at your thoughts. Okay, I'm getting these kind of thoughts. I should just chill. I should just relax. I should just take it easy. This shall also pass. So that energy is there, rather than the getting carried away, swayed away by Mars and moon conjunction there. But it's a good combination for monetary growth. So you can be making some good amount of money during this time. So but yes, the luck lord has gone to the 8th, so don't depend on your luck. Hard work and work hard only. So that is going to help you. And good for higher learning, higher education. Expenses can be on the high, so be careful about what you spend on. Can have some problems related to your friend circle, because Rahu is in the 11th house. Not good for investments right now. Don't invest, because Mercury is in your 12th house and Sun is also there in the 12th house, your Lagnesh, so it's not good. Some foreign income definitely is on cards. Maybe some foreign clients you get. So avoid investments. That's what I can say. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. Somebody has to do the timestamps. Thank you so much. So coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. See, 5th house transit of moon is not considered good for relationships, because your thought process is very confused when 5th house transit is happening. And we have full moon also, not to forget that. So you should actually not take any decision regarding your love life. Saturn is also there, so there's a lot of friction, coldness in relationship. You're feeling that there is no chemistry bonding happening. So excuse me, don't worry, that shall also pass. It's just a passing phase, but definitely it is going to be bringing about some energy towards education. In case you want to go in for some studies, or you want to plan something, we have Gayatri Japam, as I said, on the 4th. So chant Gayatri chant. It will really help you. You can chant anytime. You can chant 108 times. You can chant 11 times. You can chant 51 times. It's not necessary that you have to chant for 108 times. It is good if you chant, because we have Navmansha positions like that. So we have to chant for 108 times. It helps. So, but in case you have to plan anything related to your education, you can do that, because it's a very pious week. We have Gayatri Japam this week. So maybe you will be very creative. Okay, tension is of course there with your love partner, but rest of the things are positive. You can be very creative. You'll be following some hobbies. You'll be you want to boost your confidence during this time. So it is good for workplace. Okay, it is good for education purpose. But moon will be transiting your sixth house. Sixth house again is getting connected with your co-workers, and of course it is going to give you a lot of energy. You want to be into fitness, you want to plan your calendar, you want to schedule your week, you want to plan what is next. So that is something which you will be doing during the middle of the week. So utilize that time. You should not be lethargic. What happens, you feel like just lying low, and you don't want to work out. At times you just don't want to, but this is the time you should be doing it, because then that routine, that rhythm comes in. So whenever moon is in the sixth house, you should be starting some dietary regime if you want to, or if you want to go in for some health checks. So you should be doing it during this time. So it is going to be a positive one. You're nurturing kinds during the, if you're a nurse or a doctor. So this transit is going to be very good for you. Maybe you'll be healing somebody. So good for healers also. And of course there can be some problems with the relatives. Maybe you come across somebody, or you meet somebody suddenly, or they call up, so you're getting a little uneasy and disturbed because of that. So that also happens when sixth house moon is transiting. Lastly, moon will be transiting your seventh house. Mars is seated there. Aggression, a lot of aggression, but there is a tug of war going on, because Mars is in a watery sign, and moon is also a watery planet. So coming there, your energies are pretty much, too much of emotions and too much of aggression. So tug of war. Okay, opposite energies are there, but definitely you can tame that energy if at all you're feeling. That is why I'm making this video, to forewarn you, because I will not be able to make tomorrow, day after, I'm busy. So whatever said and done, this is not going to be a bad transit for you this whole week, I would say, because these houses are not negative houses of moon's transit. So you have a lot of energy at the place of work, because Mars is looking at your fourth house also, 10th house also, sorry. So it will definitely give a lot of energy at the place of work, getting connected with the people around you, finishing off the projects, maybe laying new foundations in the new projects. Investments, you will be getting into investments. Good, you should. In case you have to plan your businesses, if you are in a business, so you have to pump in more money, do it this week. Towards the end, last 3 days of the week are good for you, positive for you. So utilize it. Rahu and Venus are in the 10th house, so stay away from the female counterparts. Maybe there is some confusion or some communication gap there, but definitely a positive one, because Rahu is good in 10th house. Venus is a little lazy there, because Venus doesn't like to work. So that is why he goes Digbali in the 4th house, because it's a rest time for him, and then he's asked to work. So a lot of hard work you have to put in. But yes, Mercury is well positioned, and it is going to be till 17th in the 11th house, so positive for you. So you can plan your investments, your stocks, shares, whatever you have to, because Rahu is also well positioned. Good time for you. It is a positive week for you. Utilize it. Don't fight with anybody. Take care of your speech. Don't go haywire. Okay, don't hurt anybody, I would say. All right, coming Libra. For Libra natives, as I always say, somebody, I met online, and, we were having that chit chat session. I'm going to be going live tomorrow also on Instagram. So on the chit chat session, that person says, whenever you talk about Libra, you have a smile on your face. I said, I have so many people I know who are Libra, and Libra sign is very heavily afflicted from a long time with Rahu, Saturn, aspecting, and now Mars is also looking at it, and it's going to be looking at this zone, till the February 21. So, I feel that Libra natives are really, strong people. They're really sailing through this tough phase so well because they're going through so many things. Yet, they are, whosoever is coming to me, they're smiling. Still, they're smiling with so much of problems. They say that it's okay, it's a passing phase, it shall also go. So that is something which gives that smile on my face when I do the Libra readings. I'm so proud of you, Libras, especially. So what happens, Moon is going to be in your 4th, 5th, and 6th house this week. Positive for you. These houses are positive. You'll be overly emotional. Overly emotional. There's no harm in being overly emotional because, you get nurtured, you want to nurture others, you get connected with your family values, you want to spend time with your family, you want to think about doing some knickknacks in the house, some breakage, you have to rectify it, you have to correct it, you have to do something. So, something is broken and you have to fix it, right? So that you will be doing during the initial part of the week. Then Moon will be transiting your 5th house. Don't get connected or don't fight with your partner. You can have some problems with your partner. So avoid. Okay. It's better that you focus your energy to creative, turn it into creative energy at the place of work. Maybe you have got some work at home and you have to finish it off, or some new ideas. Creative energy is very strong here, so utilize it. For students, it's a very good week. Gayatri Japam. I always say that you should from the beginning I'm saying that you should be going in for some Gayatri Japam. Okay, so this is the week when you have Gayatri Japam. So chant Gayatri chant. It is going to help you. Initially, I've mentioned what exactly it means and what exactly is this, and I've said the chant also. So you can do it. Then there can be, that you get connected with your children, fun and play. So positive week for you. Then towards the end, Mars is seated in your 6th house. Moon is going to be transiting your 6th house. So it can give you some tension with your partner, because it's the 7th lord going to the 6th house. So some tension or separative tendencies, or maybe you are having some court case, so you are thinking about it. You're recontemplating actually whether I should be going in for this separation or not, whether this legal thing I should be getting involved in. I think you should wait, because Mars is getting afflicted here. Mars in the 6th house is the 7th lord going to the 12th from itself, so it is not a good decision. It's not a right time to take decision also, and Mars is not a friendly planet to Venus, so you can have some problems in decision making. So I think you should avoid this week. No. Then not this week, not till the time till the time Mars is going to be back and forth from Aries to Pisces again. So just avoid making decisions regarding your property matters, regarding your litigation, or any relatives. You are going to be, maybe if you give loans to your relatives, you can have problems to get the money back. So just avoid. Then of course, Sun and Moon are going to be in opposition in the start of the week, so you can have a lot of energy at the place of work, a lot of energy at home front. You will be bringing some work home and you will be completing the task. So this is something which is positive for you. Some new something new is going to come your way. Some good news is coming your way this week as well. So in case you have to plan your journeys, you have to plan your higher education, so everything you can do regarding these areas to enhance your skills, you can do it towards the end of the week. It is positive for you, and good time for student natives. I think you should, whosoever, we are all students. So in case you are going in for some graduation, undergraduation, whatever you are doing, and as at this age group, if you want to maybe enhance your skills, you want to just learn a new language, so do it this week. It's a positive transit for you. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio, Moon is going to be transiting your 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses. So 3rd house transit is considered to be good. It's said that whatever you start, you will be doing it for 2.5 days. You will be getting into that activity. So it is going to be positive for you. You'll be communicating with your people, maybe planning your short distance travel. You'll be maybe traveling during this time, something which is positive for you, communication with your siblings, with your neighbors, teammates, classmates, co-workers, some help, some household help, you will be getting from. So this is the time when you should be actually signing some documents, getting into some communication with people around you. So maybe shooting an email, so you will be able to do it right way. So this is the right time to do so. As it is, we have full moon time, so you can be initiating something new. So in case you have to do it this week, then you will be obviously tired and done a lot. So you want to take rest and you want to be in the middle of the week, you'll be at home, you'll be relaxing, you'll be doing some household chores, you'll be finishing off the work at home. So that is something which is positive for you again, because you'll be getting connected with your family members, nurturing, you'll be thinking about property matters, vehicles. So you have all that on mind in this week. So if you have to do it, I think you will be getting a good price also. If you have to take a property related matters, real estate, you have to sell off, so you'll be getting a good price here. So maybe you're in the process of selling off the property, so you will be getting good price for that also. And maybe you will be educating yourself at home. You're at home, so you want to just grab a book and you want to read it and finish it off in a day. So you will be doing that. Or maybe you will be watching my YouTube video and you'll be taking notes. That can also happen. Why not? Coming to the last fag end of the week, where Mars is in the 5th house. Problems with your, of course, your friends, your girlfriend or boyfriend, your love partner. You're having some relationship issues, some communication gap is there. So you have to mend your ways, and you have to be very careful with your communication, because you can be very aggressive. With moon coming there, you can be very indecisive. So if you have to make any decisions, I think you should wait for this week. You should not be making any decisions in haste. So take a break, give yourself some time, follow some hobby, follow some fun and play routine kind of a thing, or be creative. Grab a brush and paint. Okay, so you can do that rather than your energy being so hyper. Why to get into that? So it's better to stay calm, get connected with your friends, and get connected with your love partner. So that will actually calm you down, rather than taking a decision that I don't want to be in this relationship, I don't want to be with this person. So it's just a passing phase. For 2.5 days you can feel that energy even more, but it will pass. So don't worry about it. So just boost your confidence and take a break, be creative. Okay, so Venus and Rahu are in the 8th house transiting there. So you eat right. Okay, you are having some problems in eating. So, but Venus transiting the 8th house is not bad as it is, because it is definitely going to be the undiagnosed disease. If you are having, that will be diagnosed. So it's positive. Okay, and of course, good for education. Do the Gayatri Japam. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. People are waiting. Sagittarius people are patiently waiting. Yeah, Sagittarius people, don't worry. Is going to be transiting your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses. So positive week for you. You will be thinking about family values, financials. You'll be planning your budget. You will be thinking about savings. You will be saving also. Don't worry. This is, just Jupiter is transiting your Lagna. It is going to be going direct also next month. So it is definitely gaining strength every day. Okay, it is going towards positive, and it is your Lagnesh, and it's going to be positive. Venus is also in the Kendra. So things are getting balanced out here with Jupiter and Venus in the Kendra. Whatever said and done, if you have any pain, if you have any problems, agony, or any health issues, they are getting cured gradually. So give it some time. Moon is in your 2nd house, 3rd house, and 4th house in this week. So these are good for communication. Get connected with your siblings, get connected with your classmates, neighbors, friends, your teachers. Take their advice. In case you are having some problems, you can get it solved. So all this is going to give you some positive energy there. Communication, is definitely the key. In case you have been keeping yourself shut, I think you should open up. This is the week when you should be conveying your mind. You should be expressive. So it will give you some, it'll give you some elevation in your mood also. In case you are feeling that energy, that, you're not able to get what you want, and you're not able to communicate, misunderstandings. So this is the time you can. Lastly, with your family, you are having some problems. So moon is going to be transiting your 4th house. Things will improve, because whenever moon is transiting your 4th house, it is good for you. Mars is already there. So a lot of aggression is there. you are having heated arguments often. Now what will happen with moon coming there, these 2.5 days are good for you to communicate your mind and to balance things out, to tone that, mellow down that tone. Whatever the expressions that you have, you can do it during these 2 days. Utilize it, because what is happening, you're having a lot of frictions with them. So it's better that you rectify those things and balance those things and fill the cracks if at all there are any. So this will be positive for you. If at all you have any problems with in your relations with your spouse, with your partner, so this week will be actually helpful. It will actually help you. Your thought process will be channelized and you'll be thinking about good things, nurturing. You'll be nurturing kinds. Okay, so it is definitely a positive one for you. Moon, we have full moon also this week, so you should be actually starting something new related to your fitness regime. You can start something which is related to your financials. You can decide about your investments during this time. Good time for investments also, I must tell you. Good time for buying property, because Mars is transiting your fourth house. So in case you have to, you should be doing it this week. Actually not just this week, because henceforth also Mars is going to be there. So but because moon is also there, so you'll be discussing with your family members about property matters for sure. So it is positive for you. Ketu is transiting your lagna, Jupiter is transiting your lagna, so it is going to give you a gradual improvement. Obviously Ketu will be leaving, and Rahu will also be leaving after September, so things are going to improve gradually. So don't give up. It's just a passing phase, and this week is positive for you. So let's go take one day at a time. So it is positive for you. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn people, moon is going to be transiting your first, second, and third houses. So first house transit is definitely going to give you some inclination towards manifesting those goals, because it was in the 12th house last week, and now it is going to be in the first house. So it is positive. You're thinking about growth. You have that energy to think about others also. Saturn is there. Saturn restricts you, but at the same time, it is setting those goals. It is time to set those goals. So be positive. Okay. I always say that, and somebody else also said that just now. So it's good for you if at all your thought process, your perspective, your general interpretation to the life is positive. Okay. So it will give you growth. So rather than just confining yourself in seclusion and thinking about yourself only, think about others also, help others. Okay. We have full moon on the second night. It starts until the third night we have full moon. So this is the time when you can have some mood swings or some clashes with your partner. So be careful, while conveying your mind. You might be trying to open up, but at the same time, the other person has to be receptive, or the other person is trying to open up, but you are not. So you have to be receptive at the same time to balance those things out. It is a positive transit. Three houses transit is positive for you, because it's the second and the third house transit, and it's going to give you some mental bent of mind towards financials. You'll be planning your budget. You'll be thinking about growth. You'll be very creative. You'll be following. You see, Rahu is looking at your second house, so you have to be careful that you have to take a right path. What happens, the means of earnings, because the Lord of the 10th, Venus, is also with Rahu. So there can be that you get lured, you get attracted to the shortcuts of life. Don't take the short route, take the high road. It is better to, if it takes long to reach the destination, but it is the right road that you're taking. It can so happen with moon coming there, you have a lot of energy in thinking about those areas. I should not be doing this, I should be taking some shorter routes, and I should be actually, making quick money, which is not right. Okay. These things are just not going to last. These are just the time being things, and you will be repenting later. It's better to avoid. This energy is pretty strong towards the middle of the week. And lastly, moon will be conjunct Mars. So communication can be very harsh towards people. So you have to be very careful when you are communicating your mind towards, the energy is very aggressive. So take care of your speech, take care of your communication with your siblings, with your neighbors, especially with your friends. So, nowadays, there's a lot of communication gap also when you are chatting, people try or email, you're sending messages, but you want to convey something, but there are a lot of misunderstandings which you must be going through with Mars in the third house already. So you have to be careful, in your speech. You have to be very careful with your servants, with your helpers, with your co-workers. These are the people you can have clashes and misunderstandings even more during this time. Mars transiting the Pisces sign, and Mars is going to be going retrograde here also. So obviously going to Aries and then coming back. So you have to be really careful during till the February. You have to be taking care of your speech with your family members also, and with the people around you. With Moon coming there, you can have some energy towards, you might be just cooking. You want to cook something and you want to bake cake. You will be just doing that only 2 days. You will be doing that. So, or maybe you want to play guitar and you're just playing. You just made a music, a tune. So that can also happen. So do it. You be creative rather than going aggressive and picking up fights with everybody. It's better to be little receptive to people and be little more, channelize the energy towards better. Okay. So it's good time for you. The Lagnesh is sitting in the Lagna, so positive for you. So don't worry, and take care of your health. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius people, Moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, and 2nd house. So this is going to be a little, difficult transit to start with, because, 12th house energy is like, you want to, it's a circle coming to an end. So you want to just seclude yourself. You want to be in isolation. See, isolation is good. Meditation is good, but it should not be that you are depressive. Okay, you are depressed, you are depressive, you are just thinking about negatives. No, you have to, if at all you should actually be a poet. You should take something, you should make the best out of this seclusion. In seclusion, why think about only negative things? People shut the door and they form beautiful tunes, they paint, they do something very beautiful when they are in the closed doors. So I think you should be utilizing these 2 days, initial start of the week, towards making it a better, seclusion. Don't be in isolation. See, getting in isolation is fine, but you should not be that you just disconnect with people around you. Okay, be with the people. Still, you can be in isolation. You will be thinking of new things. Ideas will come into your head. Write them down. Maintain a journal. Whenever Moon is transiting your 12th house, you should be doing that. Saturn being there, there is a lot of restriction in expenditures. You want to buy something, but you're unable to. Or if you buy something which is going down the drain, you're wasting money. So be careful. Moon is going to be in your 1st house in the middle of the week, and Rahu looks this Moon as well. So you have to be taking care of your thought process, what exactly you want to convey to people. Your general temperament, is reflected during this time. What exactly, you think about others. Don't be self-centric. Utilize this time to do something better. Okay. Some new things, some new ideas, do for others, grow. Then Moon lastly will be going to your 2nd house. This is going to be a good transit for you, because you are thinking about growth, financials, family values, but be careful in your speech. You can go harsh because Mars is also there. So utilize this as a positive energy, make it a positive energy, and channelize it towards positive as well. Because what happens when Moon is transiting the 2nd house, you're thinking about self-esteem, resources, and you're thinking about growth, future planning. Being the 10th lord also, Mars is in the 10th lord going to the 2nd house. So you're thinking about, you have a lot of ideas. You have to work through those energies rather than going aggressive with your own people. So your family values, you should be bringing to your office, your workplace, and you should be utilizing them, and new ideas, creative energies, so positivity. So that is very simple, very easy. During this last fag end of the week, especially, you should be utilizing it. For students, this is a little tough time because they will be very confused. So do the Gayatri Japam. I have told in the beginning, Gayatri Japam is a very positive, it will give you a lot of, it illuminates you. Actually, it's the sun. So you should be doing the Gayatri Japam. And this is the time you might be thinking and contemplating about your, your investments also, and your, you will be thinking about maybe pumping a lot of money or some money into your business also. So it's good. See whichever resonates more. If it is moon sign which is resonating more, if it is not afflicted, use it. If at all ascendant is unafflicted, use that. So it has to be strong. Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, Mars, they are not there to afflict ascendant, then use the ascendant. If it is afflicting the moon, then don't use the moon. So that's how you should be going about, actually. Whichever is unafflicted, you should be using that. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces people, moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, and 1st house. So 11th house transit is considered to be good for innovations, getting connected with your friends, your elder siblings. You will be thinking about pumping a lot of money into your business or your future prospects, growth, investments, share markets. So that's good. Moon is going to be in your 11th house. So positive energy is there. You will be getting some some news. You'll be meeting somebody who is whom you have not met from a long time, your friends or somebody you know. So that's good. Some energy, some clashes already in your love life. So be careful. Do not go overboard in your communication. Maintain calmness and peace, and there should be love intact. Moon is going to be in your 12th house, in the middle of the week. So that is the time when you will be feeling little restless, okay, because it's the isolation time. Moon is, coming to an end. The cycle is coming to an end. The whole month long, whatever has happened, you will be contemplating, you'll be thinking what happened, what did I do, what I didn't do. So, that energy you have to compile. You have to go back and see what all happened, but you don't have to just give up. You don't think that you have done something which is wrong or right, and then you just feel bad about it or guilty about it. No, you should be making the best use of this energy. You should paint, you should write, you should be a poet. If you have to write a poetry, form a tune. So all that you will be doing during the transit of moon in the 12th. Okay. So don't isolate yourself for too long, because then this will be a little difficult time for you to come out of it, because you have another, Mars waiting in your Lagna, and, moon will be transiting there as well. So definitely you have to be very, focused on channelizing your energies towards, that positive energies, and, to make the best use of, because this is the culmination time. So definitely we have to start the circle new. So there's another month ahead of you. So then moon will be coming to this sign, lastly, Pisces sign. So Mars is there. So energy is pretty high. You're thinking about your general temperament, your goals manifestation. You will be thinking about projects, new projects, creative energy is there. So Mars is also looking at your 4th house. So there can be some clashes with your family members. So rather than going overboard, there, utilize this transit to channelize this transit to create more of energy and be more of help to others. Okay, because you can be very aggressive with mood swings also there, with moon coming there. So it's good time for financials. Think about growth, think about financials, think about helping others, think about property matters, real estate matters. Maybe you will be buying something or selling something during this time. So it's actually a mixed kind of a transit for you. But yes, you have to decide what do you want, whether you want this transit to be a negative transit, or you want it to be a positive one. But it is definitely going to give you good results, because kendras are having positive Venus and Jupiter there. So definitely you have that to maneuver your destiny towards better. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. So stay tuned, and if at all you are on Instagram, so do follow me there. I will be there live for chit chat. There are a few people here who are from Instagram. Hi everybody. So I will be waiting for you guys there, and do join in on Instagram 7 o'clock India time, and catch up there. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please somebody do the timestamps for me. Thank you so much. I didn't have time, so I had to do this live. Okay. Stay blessed, everyone. Om Tat Sat.